Q. What is God's purpose for man on earth? Let's first examine what the Bible says when God created man. God blessed them. God said to them, "Be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, and subdue it. Have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the sky, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." Genesis 1:28. As stated here, God gave man a job to multiply, fill the earth, and subdue it, and furthermore, to have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the sky, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. So, from this verse, it is very clear for what purpose God created man on earth. He also gave man a model paradise, the Garden of Eden, to take care of it. Yahweh. God planted a garden eastward, in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. Out of the ground, Yahweh God made every tree to grow that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, including the tree of life in the middle of the garden and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Genesis 2:8-9. And Yahweh God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to cultivate and to take care of it. Genesis 2:15. So, effectively, man's job was to replicate the model paradise, the Garden of Eden, on Earth in global scale as man's population fills the earth and maintain it. This is God's original purpose for man on Earth, which has not been fulfilled due to man's rebellion against him, but must ultimately be fulfilled as his words never come back unfulfilled. For as the rain comes down and the snow from the sky and doesn't return there, but waters the earth and makes it grow and bud and gives seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so is my word that goes out of my mouth. It will not return to me void. Isaiah 55:10-11. Therefore, whatever God said must be fulfilled exactly as he said. This is why, long ago, King David prophesied, "The righteous shall inherit the land, earth, and live in it forever." Psalms 37:29. As prophesied here, God's righteous people will fill the earth and live forever in paradise, just as Jesus Christ promised the repentant sinner crucified beside him. Assuredly, I tell you today, you will be with me in paradise. Luke 23:43. And in his prophecy, Isaiah described the paradise this way: "The wolf will live with the lamb, and the leopard will lie down with the young goat, the calf, the young lion, and the fattened calf together, and a little child will lead them. The cow and the bear will graze. Their young ones will lie down together. The lion will eat straw like the ox. The nursing child will play near a cobra's hole, and the weaned child will put his hand on the viper's den. They will not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth will be full of the knowledge of Yahweh, as the waters cover the sea." Isaiah 11:6-9. As read, in the paradise earth, the earth will be filled with the knowledge of Yahweh, the Creator God, meaning everyone on earth will know him very well, which is the basis for love for him and to worship him. Then, and only then, the earth will turn into global paradise where even lions will eat straw, just like cows, and even the venomous snakes will not hurt children, and they will be able to play with them safely. You may ask, how can carnivore animals like lions eat straw, just like cows? This all may sound impossible, but remember that, originally, humans and animals were given only vegetations as food. God said, "Behold, I have given you every herb yielding seed, which is on the surface of all the earth, and every tree which bears fruit yielding seed. It will be your food. To every animal of the earth, and to every bird of the sky, and to everything that creeps on the earth, in which there is life, I have given every green herb for food." And it was so. Genesis 1:29-30. It was only after Noah's flood that God allowed man and animals to eat meat. The fear of you and the dread of you will be on every animal of the earth and on every bird of the sky. everything that moves along the ground and all the fish of the sea are delivered into your hand. Every moving thing that lives will be food for you. As I gave you the green herb, I have given everything to you. But flesh with its life, that is, its blood, you shall not eat. Genesis 9:2-4. As read, this is when wild animals became afraid of humans and other animals and became hostile to protect themselves. What Isaiah prophesied indicates is that, in the new global paradise, the old order of eating only vegetation as before the Noah's flood will be restored, and animals will no longer be hostile to humans or other animals, and all creatures on earth will live together in peace and harmony, just as in the Garden of Eden. This is the kind of world God prepared for man to live in and enjoy for eternity, not the kind we are living in now, where hardship, misery, sickness, and death are prevalent globally. This is when God will rule the earth instead of Satan the devil. Behold, God's dwelling is with people, and he will dwell with them, and they will be his people, and God himself will be with them as their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. Death will be no more. Neither will there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain any more. The first things have passed away. Revelation 21:3-4. Q3. Why is man so different than the rest of God's creatures on earth? Again, let's examine what the Bible says about how man was created. God said, "Let's make man in our image, after our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." God created man in his own image. In God's image, he created him, male and female, he created them. Genesis 1:26-27. As stated here, God made man in God's image so that man can have dominion over the rest of God's creatures on the earth and maintain them. What does it mean by God's image? Does this mean that man was created to look like God? Not at all. Nowhere in the Bible has any indication that man literally looks anything like God. In fact, Bible states God is invisible. He, Jesus, is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. Colossians 1:15. Furthermore, it states that no one has seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, who is in the bosom of the Father, has declared him. John 1:18. God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship in spirit and truth. John 4:24. So it is not possible for us to know how God looks like, as he is a spirit being invisible to humans and not a being made of visible matter like humans. So the word image cannot literally mean the appearance. Besides, mere appearance does not give any special ability for man to dominate the earth and maintain it. Therefore, the word image must have different meaning, such as attributes. And we do have special attributes that the rest of earthly creatures do not have, such as wisdom, ability to reason, create, communicate in language, etc. God gave us these special attributes that no other earthly creatures have, so that we have ability to manage and maintain the whole earth in paradisaic condition as God willed for us to do, as indicated in Genesis 1:26 and 2:15. In this way, we are made in God's image, and hence we are uniquely different than the rest of God's earthly creatures.